Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. So this is a speed through of a project that I did. I had picked this up at the Hobby Lobby, I think. I'm not sure. And it's probably, I don't know, a couple of years old. I love clowns, and my daughter, Emily, loves clowns. So we picked it up. I picked up one for myself. She picked up one for her. And we got home and realized that no floss came with it for the cross stitching. And so we sat and we figured out, we read the directions and figured out what we needed. And, you know, we both were like, oh, it's going to cost us another, $20, $30 to get the thread. So we were like, okay, we will. But we just kept kind of putting it aside. So I was sitting here and I've been making some jewelry and playing around. And of course, everything I make, my daughter's like, oh, I want a pair. And she has a lot of earrings and whatnot and not anywhere really to store them. So I decided that I was going to repaint this. Now, mind you, it is, it is a, oh, I can't remember what they're called. It's a cross stitch base, where it has little holes. So I thought, well, that would be great to put in the put the earrings in, and then so I repainted this. I could have kept it the same, but I decided to kind of put my little spin on it. Like I said, her and I really dig clowns, so I thought, okay. So because of the holes, I wanted to leave most of it open, but what I did was I took some Mod Podge matte, and of course you could use whatever Mod Podge you have. I wanted to put it on to see if it would make it more like smooth, you know what I mean? If it would smooth it out a little bit to paint on. So then I could just at least leave the clown smooth and painted, and then the outside where she could hang the earrings. But then I thought, well, that's not giving her a lot of space to hang earrings and whatnot. So the Mod Podge didn't work like I wanted it to anyway. It would have taken a few coats. I also considered taking a piece of muslin and cutting it and gluing it to the back and then painting it. But again, the more I thought about it, I was like, but the reason I wanted to do this video was I wanted to show you, I always go to clearance sections in stores, and it doesn't matter whether it's AC Moore, Michael's, Joann's, it doesn't matter whether it's a craft store or, whatever. It doesn't matter. Like Tuesday Morning, for instance, I don't know if you have a Tuesday Morning, but they have like so many craft and art items there on discount. So, and you never know what you can get. Now, again, I got this at Hobby Lobby. I was showing you my nails. I got my nails painted. I was showing you, the colors, but of course you can use whatever colors you want. I lost train of thought. So, if you go to your local thrift store, Goodwill, whatever you have, maybe you see something like this, a cross stitch, but maybe it doesn't have all the thread with it, or maybe it's half done, or, whatever, but you love the picture. Again, got this on clearance. Then maybe this will give you an idea of what to do. Hang it as art in your house. I was going to cut this off at the legs, which you'll see in a minute. I didn't, but I was like, oh, and then I was like, oh, I kind of dig it hanging. And you'll see that there's, as we go on, there's a hanger at the top, which I folded over the top. I cut off the sides because the sides obviously had white, and I was like, I don't really need that. So I cut those off, but I left the top part on, and I folded it over and put the plastic hanger in there. And then I glued it down. So then the hanger will be what you hang it on, right? So, and I'm going to paint the hanger. I just haven't gotten to that yet. And I didn't do it in here. If I don't have 20 things going on in my life, I don't have one. You know what I'm saying? I get so many ideas, and to write them down is great, but then I forget, and then I have them in 20 different books, and so on and so forth. So, I took some of my fabric paint from Plaid Fabric Creations, and I used white, and I painted his face white with that and the little dice and the round, but it didn't do anything other than paint it white. It reacted the same as the white paint. So I thought I didn't want to waste that paint, the fabric paint, because I have other stuff I want to do. So I just went with my Martha Stewart satin multi-surface paint. And now I'm going in. I am completely obsessed lately with my Color Shift paint from Folk Art. And the color that I'm using is Blue Flash. And it kind of has like a iridescent, purpley, pinky kind of thing to the blue. And like I said, I'm completely obsessed with these paints lately, and I'm using them on everything. So, I mean, I think I'm almost halfway down on this one, or if not more, on the blue. You can see in there, like I'm just using it. So that's what I thought. You know, I'm going to do that on the blue in there, and I follow basically what they have on there. I do change the face a little bit, but you know, just kind of going with the same colors. You don't have to, though. You can do whatever you want. But if you walk into your local craft store and you go to the clearance and you see something, maybe you're not a cross stitcher, but you like to paint, or with markers, or with pastel. I mean, whatever. It doesn't have to be paint. You know, I'm using my Folk Art paint, but you can use, you know, whatever you want. And I'm just going in now with more fabric paint and going over the eyes and that kind of thing. And I thought I wanted it a certain way. And of course, you know, I changed it. I have a piece of paper underneath. Because of the holes and everything, the paint goes through. And I thought, well, I hate wasting paint. It drives me insane. So I put that paper underneath, because then when I'm done, all that paint will be kind of on the bottom all over the place, you know, sporadically. And I'll just use that as a mixed media page. You know what I mean? Start putting more paint on the bottom or what have you. And, you know, doing that, because I do hate to waste paint. So, yeah. So now I'm just doing the yellow and, you know, doing over the red and that kind of thing. I'm not going to sit and narrate the whole thing, because I think I would bore you, because it's really just me painting. And you can see it's basic colors, you know. And afterwards, you know, when I looked at it, I was like, oh, you know, maybe I should have changed this. Maybe I should have done that. But guess what? I like it. She's going to love it. She's going to be home in a bit. And you can see on the bottom, let me tell you a little thing. On the legs, you can see the blue. And why is because I had that folded up. So it was up and under. So the blue was going through the holes, but it was getting on there. And I did not know. But my Folk Art paint, you know, once it was dry, it painted right over it. Maybe I had to do, you know, touch up a little bit more once it was dry, but no issues at all. So if something like that happens to you, because I don't think, I just do. I'm like, oh, I got to put this up, you know. And that's what happened, as you can see. But by the end, it's gone, and you don't see it at all. So not the biggest deal. And at the end, I show you, I put a few pairs of earrings in there to show you, you know. And hey, listen, I'm going to do a few more of these, except I'm going to get the blank, geez, oh, piece. What is it called? It's not called canvas, is it? What is the cross stitch? Please tell me down below what the cross stitch base is called. Not canvas. You know, I know you count to do the cross stitch. God darn it. Anyway, I'm going to do some odd girls, and I'm going to do some other ones and make some more, you know, earring holders and jewelry holders as well. I'm thinking about taking, I don't know, I have to think about it, but I want to do a couple hooks on the side, on the top, which I didn't do on this. I wish I would have done it before I glued it. But I wanted to take I have thick copper, and I wanted to put it through where the hanger is on top, take it all the way to the end, and roll it kind of. So then you can, as it's hanging up, you can put your bracelets or your necklaces. Does that make sense? And yeah, so I wanted to do that on here, but I already glued the top. And I don't know if I can get that apart at the moment without ripping everything. And I'm just kind of doing my thing here. And like I said, nothing, you know. It was actually very relaxing. Like, I don't know. I guess because I didn't have to draw it maybe, or it was like I'm following something. I don't know. I really don't know. It was just relaxing, and I was excited because, like I said, it'll be used for jewelry now for her. And I did, like I said, I changed it up. You'll see with the brown foot. I don't know what the heck that is hanging, and you know. And I think that what he's holding is a suitcase, but it's weird. It looks like an umbrella. I don't know. But anyway, it's not important. And here I go with the blue again. I just love that. Those color shifts. I cannot stand it, how much I love it. Yeah, so I hope that you guys enjoy the rest of this. And just kind of sit back and chill and watch. It's not too much longer. And remember, as always, see, I'm blowing it dry underneath. Always be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting. Progress, not perfection. I love you guys so very much. You guys just really, really make my life so much better. And I'm very thankful. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Let me know what you think down below and anything else that I should paint and make on these, because I am obsessed with painting on this. And what is this name? Canvas? Canvas? I don't know. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video.